Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls of the YouTube world, CJ Rose is back in the building. Welcome back to the channel. All right. So, something went down on Friday, and it requires my attention. No, I'm not talking about SmackDown, because SmackDown wasn't the only thing that happened on Friday. So, TNA had their pay-per-view Victory Road on Friday. And something big did happen on that show, and it does require my attention. Now, if you realize I'm talking about TNA, and we don't talk about TNA on this channel, but we will. We will soon, just not right now. But, of course, something happened, and it did involve NXT, which is why I'm here. So before we talk about what we're here to talk about, let's set the scene. So at Victory Road, it was supposed to be Ash by Elegance defending her Knockouts title against Masha Slamovich. The winner of that match would defend the Knockouts Championship against Indy Hartwell at Bound for Glory. Well, I think the match pretty much damn near got canceled before Victory Road even happened, because Masha Slamovich is going through something, and it's on the domestic side of things, and yeah, it's that serious. I don't know what's happening. I don't know anything. All I know is that Masha decided to put hands on her partner. That's all I know. I ain't get into it. I ain't want to read about it. All I know is that she's in a very serious situation, and I hope something positive comes out of it. That's all I gotta say. But yeah, so when I read that, I'm kind of said to myself, okay, I'm pretty sure that match probably got canceled at some point. It got a little worse, a little bit. As Ash by Elegance went out there, she was in the ring. TNA president was out there. Santina Marella was there as well. And she pretty much went out there and said, I'm stepping away from wrestling, and I'm relinquishing the Knockouts title. So this tells me that Ash got hurt, and it's pretty serious. Because if you have to relinquish the title due to injury, chances are you're going to be out for a while. That's pretty much usually how it goes. So we had no Knockouts champion. Luckily enough, we were able to decide a new champion same night. Now, I don't know how we got to this match specifically, but it was Xia Li versus Kelani Jordan with Indy Hartwell as a special guest referee. I don't know how we got to that match. I don't know how we picked these two specific people for this match. Indy Hartwell makes sense because she has her shot at Bound for Glory. So for her to be the referee in this match is perfectly fine. I'm not mad at that. We cool. It's just the whole, how do we pick these two out of it, right? But yeah, match happened. Indy made the count. And we got a new Knockouts champion. And it is Kelani. Kelani Jordan is our new TNA Knockouts champion. Now, a couple things about this happening. Number one, you know it's there. You should have saw it coming. You know what time it is. All right? You know what it is. I don't have to discuss it. You just know it is here. All right? Okay? No explanation needed. Boom. Okay? All right. All right. That's number one. Number two, I feel bad for Carmelo Hayes, man. Yep. Carmelo Hayes, it hurts my soul, man. It hurts my soul. Come on, look at it. Look at this, man. His partner, Trick Williams, becomes a world champion before him. And now his fiance is a world champion before him. Like, come on. Like, what are we doing here? Why do we hate Carmelo Hayes so much, man? Why do we hate him? What did he do wrong? What did he do wrong? I just need to know, bro. Like, come on, dog. Like, man. Listen, shout out to Kelani. She's now a world champion. Which means in TNA, we got 2 black world champions. Let's go. I love it. 2 black world champions, 3 champions in total in TNA. Let's go. Which means between WWE, AEW, and TNA, I believe we have, I think we got 5. Right? Because it's Trick Williams, he's the TNA World Champion. It's Kelani Jordan, she's the Knockouts Champion. It's Leon Slater, he's the X Division Champion. Dark State, both of them are black. So, hey, you know what I'm saying? So, yeah, I think we got just 5. I don't think we got nobody on the main roster, right? Like, we had Naomi, but you know what happened there. Yeah, I think that's it. I think those are all the world black champions at the moment. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, I'm thinking hard. It is what it is. So yeah, Kelani joins the new Knockouts champion. Again, another NXT person wins the Knockouts championship. Now, somebody made a comment, I want to say not last week, like months ago, when JC Jane won the Knockouts title. Oh, right, it was Curvin. Right, Curvin said that. Curvin stated that somebody from TNA has to win the NXT title, North American Championship, for it to feel like legitimate. I take that comment and I answer it simplistically as, you got to understand that there's a difference between TNA and NXT. NXT is part of WWE, yes. But, and it's going to sound weird when I say it, but if you think about the prestige of the NXT title versus the prestige of the TNA title, there's a very big difference. Like, you win the NXT championship, you win the NXT title. You won something. So it's an accomplishment. But if you win the TNA world title, you won a world title. That means you could go to any promotion and you're recognized as the world champion. You win the NXT title, you don't really, I don't think people would even recognize that, because it's not NXT is not considered, doesn't have a world title. They're not considered world championships. You know what I'm saying? So if you win the NXT title or the NXT Women's Championship, they're not considered much. You know what I'm saying? It's just considered an accomplishment. And in a way, NXT is a development brand. So I get that point as to why a couple of NXT people have won the NXT title, world titles. because those are bigger, more accomplishments for them. And it puts them in better states for, other things. So, on top of that, TNA's trying to get a TV deal at this moment. So imagine if TNA and NXT are working together, and this is just a way for TNA to get a CW TV deal. Why not? That works out for both involved. You know what I'm saying? TNA gets a TV deal. The world can now see it. Well, yeah, I guess the world can see it because right now you got NXT. This is from this past Tuesday, NXT. But I'm watching on YouTube TV. So if TNA was to get a TV deal on the CW, I could watch it on YouTube TV instead of paying for a subscription to get it. Even though, in a way, I still might do that because I want to watch TNA and I might want to watch their pay-per-views as well. But you see, NXT, you got people from NXT on TNA, and you see them with titles, and then TNA's coming to NXT now. They got the whole NXT invasion thing going on. Boom, it brings more eyes to the brand. You know what I'm saying? That's how I'm seeing it. And I think that's exactly how it's going down. So, hey, shout out to Kelani Jordan. You are now officially a world champion. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. Shout out to Carmelo Hayes because they keep doing my man dirty. I hope whatever happens with Melo and The Miz, I hope that pushes Melo to something, right? Like, I hope he wins something. Like, I don't know, but I mean, damn. How everybody around him a world champion, he ain't. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy to me. But it is what it is, man. Yeah, but until then, it's been Rose, man. Thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love, support. As always, had to come by and, congratulate my sister on winning a world title. You love it. You won't see me for the rest of the week because there's nothing really going on as far as I know. But next week is a big week because we got NXT Invasion next Tuesday. That's going down. We got some winner-take-all matches, so you already know we're going to talk about those. And then, of course, that is also the week of Crown Jewel. So you already know we're going to get prediction videos out the way. And you already know we're going to handle what we handle and do what we got to do, man. And, of course, the NBA 2K26, that's still going on. So be on the lookout for that. You already know what it is. So until next time, peace, love, 100. Hear it?